So you're on the carnivore diet and you're a bit confused as to why your gut is still feeling inflamed and you've been doing it for a while. And you know, the carnivore diet does consist of the rudimentary meat, the grass-fed butter, grass-fed beef tallow, and milk, cheese, eggs, and even sardines. But you're like, what gives? Like, why is my gut not feeling better? Why am I still bloated? Why do I feel still tired? Well, if you're doing all the correct things and you're taking your electrolytes and eating enough salt, drinking enough water, eating enough animal fat, but yet you feel like you're not getting better in your gut, several items actually in your diet. And let me tell you why. Because what I figured out was that when I was having severe gut issues and I went to the carnivore diet, I was specifically focused on rudimentary meat, grass-fed butter, grass-fed beef tallow, but I did eat a lot of sardines. I did eat a lot of eggs, and I did drink a lot of raw milk. Now, when I took out the sardines, I felt better, way better. I was like, oh man, yeah, I needed to get rid of that because my gut was so severe, it wasn't processing sardines well. And then when I took out eggs, my stomach felt a whole lot better. I was like, okay, because you know, guys, a lot of people actually are allergic to eggs and they don't realize it. Like if you eat eggs and you feel bloated, that's not a good sign. That means your body cannot ingest it. That could probably mean you're also allergic to it right now. When you have gut issues, you're basically allergic to a lot of things. And it doesn't mean forever. It just means that your gut is just not going to digest well or even absorb any of the nutrients from eggs or from sardines or from plants and vegetables and nuts. And that's okay. Just stick to the meat, the grass-fed beef, butter, and tallow. And then raw milk. Now, raw milk was a hit or miss for me in the beginning. I did feel better at one point, and then I felt bad, and I felt better. But once I just took it out, and I just started to drink it again just now, actually, just 2 months ago. It's been a year and a half, going on 2 years, and I feel good on it. So I keep drinking the raw milk. I don't drink a lot because when I drink more than 3 cups, that's when I'm like, my gut's not happy because it still has a bit of sugar in it, but not much compared to like fruits or other, sugary foods like that. But yeah, I would experiment even on the carnivore diet and do the elimination diet on the carnivore diet, believe it or not. I know it's a very simple diet and it's not much already on the menu for you on a carnivore diet, but if you take out the eggs, if you take out the raw milk, and if you take out the cheese even, just see how you feel after each food group. Take out the milk, see how you feel. You feel better, keep it in. You don't feel good, take it out. Same thing with sardines and eggs. Those things were allergic to me at the time. I didn't feel good on sardines and especially eggs. I just felt like it could not digest it well. It took hours for it to digest, and that's not normal. Keep in mind that, when you have gut issues, you can be very sensitive to things like casein, lactose, and whey. Keep that in mind, you guys, when you try the carnivore diet for your gut. Keep in mind of those food groups like the cheese, the milk, the eggs, the sardines, okay? So that you don't feel like you're doing the carnivore diet wrong, because I would want everyone to be successful on this diet so that their gut can be completely healed. But we can only know on each individual person, and we can only know if you isolate each group and see how you feel after each food group. So I hope this video helped. That's what I did to help my gut. I just took out food groups that were not helpful for me. And I just was like, I don't want to keep track of all of this. I'll just stick to meat and stick to the beef fat and grass-fed butter. And, when I go out to eat with my friends, I'll just make sure I eat meat and just get some tea on the side. But that's it. That's all I'm going to do. And it worked for me. It sped the healing in my gut and took away all the negative symptoms in my body, which was phenomenal. And I want that for you. Okay. And with that being said, you guys, if you are struggling with pain, overall discomfort, you have a bad memory loss, you have a foggy brain, you can't think efficiently, right? When you talk to people, you can't conversate well either. You feel tired all the time, and most of all, you have a bloated stomach. Then you're gonna have to watch my video down below that I created just for you about the 7 mistakes that you are making to not heal your gut. Okay? Have an amazing day. I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.